It's Gypsy Man. It's been a while, but I want to talk about something that came up on another thread, and they were talking about the quality of the gun um, when it comes to the accuracy and the I don't know what the fuck they were talking about, but I didn't agree with the quality of a gun. What are we talking about? To be honest with you, like, are we saying that a Glock isn't quality compared to a 2011? I mean, are we saying that because I can hear a little bit of slop inside of my Glock that is not as accurate as my 2011? Are we saying that reliability over a superior build is better? I think it all depends on what you're using the gun for and what situation you're in. If we're just talking about like competition, I can't even say that I would argue that a 2011 will outperform my Glock because, and I'm sure a lot of you have too, that might shoot Glocks or other striker fire pistols, might shoot better than some of the competitors that are on your level that are shooting a 2011. So I don't know how that really plays into it when you're talking about two high quality brands. And I'm saying Glock is a high quality brand, so is Staccato is. Now we're talking about a Ruger, or we're talking about what's in the media right now, a SIG 320, that you probably not going to be able to take those to any ranges nowadays anyway. So we're going to X that one out. And we're just going to stick to the two that you see here. Now, this is my main competition gun. It has not failed me not once. Okay, I shoot competition with this as a secondary. Oh, when I feel like Gary, you know what I mean? Like I might shoot with my 2011. Now, neither one of these guns have ever malfunctioned on me while I was shooting with them in a competition. Right? If I was fooling around with either one of them, and I was changing parts out, and I was testing and tuning, that's a different story. But even with that said, I've never had a stovepipe with either of these guns. I've never had a failure to feed with either of these guns. And when I bought my 2011, I've heard all the stories about them having issues, failure to feeds and things like that. This is a Staccato P. I've never had a failure to feed on top of not having any malfunctions with this gun. And I'm going to chalk it up to the fact that I oil and clean my guns after I use them every time. Both of these, I oil and clean them after I use them. I baby them. Yeah, I baby them. I hear people bring up the argument that they're supposed to be able to run while being dirty. Yeah, they can run while being dirty, more so with the Glock compared to the Staccato. But first of all, I don't like filth. I like everything to be, in working order at all times, on demand. And I like to keep my stuff nice, especially when you pay money for it, including the Glock when you start putting all the parts into it to build it to where you like it. Same thing with my Staccato. I mean, if you pay that money for it, you might as well keep it maintained. There's no reason to run. 2011s don't like to be dirty or dry. So clean them and oil them. The some people call them the Glockados. I don't have one, but my Glock. It's a Glock. It runs. This is my Glock 34. Thinking about trying out the 47, y'all, to be honest with you, but I'm trying to wait for the Gen 6 to come out before I start building on that platform because they could change some things when it comes to the trigger because I want to set it up the way this one's set up. Only thing I won't be able to do is probably change out the recoil spring in the 47 because these are 19. It's a different impulse and people seem to like it. So I'm going to give it a try because I do like shooting my G45. But I just wanted to just touch on quality. Like when it comes to these two brands, you're getting quality. Especially when you upgrade the parts, you're making it a custom fit in quality. Always buy good quality parts to put inside of your gun, reliable parts, name brand parts, preferably that are made. And I don't know where people live, so wherever you feel comfortable buying from, that's where you buy from. But if they're a reputable company, say I'm in the U.S., I like to buy U.S. made products. I like to buy, if they have it, I like to buy OEM from the factory. Um, I like to buy from companies that have been in the business for a long time, are known for their quality and their functionality. When it comes to my dots, I use HoloSuns. And I'm not repping them. I don't get no money from them, and I don't get no free products. But I just like them. The price is right for me. I don't see myself beating up on some of the more expensive, double the price optics. You know, racking them off concrete and shit, off my belt and all that stuff. You know, I'm not worried about that too much. But as far as my competition guns are concerned, this is how I run them. I think they're both quality. I think that there is no difference in accuracy between the two because, to be honest with you, my Glock shoots softer than my Staccato because of the way I built it and the way I sprung it. But that's my argument when it comes to quality. Just because you have a tighter gun doesn't mean you're going to have a more accurate gun. If I wanted to go into battle, I'm going to take a Glock. I'm not going to take a tighter gun. I need, because you have to have looser tolerances, slightly looser tolerances as for specs for the Glocks in order for it to function in all types of terrain, in all types of environments, in weather. So, and drops, you know. Of course, this isn't drop safe. This is the P, and this is a Glock, and you're pretty cool when it comes to that dropping your gun, which I've never dropped my gun before. Not saying that it can never happen, but let's not let it happen, especially on concrete. I don't want to see no scuffs on it from no concrete. But Gypsy Man wanted to make a quick video. It's been a while. I got some more stuff coming, things that are just in my mind that I just want to discuss. And, you know, holler back, comment, and give me your thoughts on what quality means to you all. All right? Peace.